Hey YouTube world, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time visiting my channel, the warmest welcome to you. If you are returning, the most heartfelt thank you for your support of my channel. So, it's tax season and we're about to get our tax checks, alright? And for today's Wealth Management Wednesday, I want to talk about how you can put that check to great use by fixing your credit. A lot of us are really interested in ownership, owning a house, owning a business, owning a car, owning whatever it is that you want. And the best way to own is to be able to get the lowest interest rate possible so you can keep your money in your pocket, okay? And the way to do that is to make sure you have great credit. So today we're going to be talking about how to fix your credit. So many companies out there who would charge you money to fix your credit, but let me tell you, you can do it yourself. Okay, the steps are really not that hard. It takes a little bit of planning, but that's what we're about to do here. We're going to put together a plan that will help you in fixing your credit yourself. All right, so here we go. Let's get right into it. Step number one. Step number one is to pull your credit report. A lot of companies out there, a lot of websites will charge you to get a credit report, or will take your credit card and give you a trial period in hopes you're gonna forget so that they can charge your credit card anyway. So I'm gonna give you a website that you can go to that is free of charge, www.freeannualcreditreport.com. okay? If you go on there, you can pull your credit report. It will not come with your credit score, but that's really not necessary right now. We just need the pertinent information that you need in order to either dispute or challenge the information on your report, or in order to make payments so that you can increase your credit score. So go to this website, www.freeannualcreditreport.com, pull your information, and make sure to save it on your desktop because you can only pull it once a year. It is free once a year, so make sure you save it on your desktop so that you can access it when you need it. Step number two. Step number two is to go through your credit report with a fine-tooth comb. The kind of information you're going to find on your credit report is going to be the lender's name, lender's contact information, or creditor and creditor's name and creditor's contact information, amounts you owe, your payment history, your name, social security number, addresses you stayed, any aliases that these companies are using, or aliases of your name that the companies are using will show up on your credit report. Make sure to go through every single thing. Anything that you see that is incorrect, make sure to flag it so that you can dispute it. See, the key about cleaning up your credit is making sure that only the information that's on your credit is the most accurate information, because any inaccurate information, any negative information that is actually not yours is going to bring your credit score down. So you want it to be as clean as possible with only the information that is truly yours on your credit report. Step number three. This is where a lot of people go wrong. Step number three is to draft two letters. I want you to draft a dispute letter and draft a payment letter. If you are struggling with how to draft this letter, you can go online and search for creditor dispute letters or creditor payment arrangement letters, and there's so many templates online that you can use. You can save on your desktop and personalize so that you have it with you when you are ready. The reason why this is a very important step, and a step that a lot of people miss, is they usually call the creditor and lender before they actually draft the letter. Now, calling the creditor and lender is tedious and overwhelming. And if you do this before drafting your letter, you're going to be so exhausted that you may not even get a chance to complete drafting the letter and sending that letter out. So I want you to do this as your step three. Make sure you draft those two letters and you save it on your desktop so that when you're ready to actually send the letters out, you have done this step already and you're not going to be overwhelmed when it comes down to it. Step number four. Step number four is to call the lender or the creditors. Now on your report, there's going to be contact information, there's going to be phone numbers. So use this information to contact the lenders and the creditors. Call them, let them know that you're disputing any information that you feel is incorrect on your report, and also try to negotiate a payment plan if you feel the information is correct. Have a ballpark number in your head. Don't have them control how much you're going to pay them, because you don't want to get financially over your head. You want to be able to commit to an amount that you can actually realistically pay. So make sure you have a ballpark number in your head for each creditor and each lender before you call, so that you can actually have a fruitful negotiation. Another tip when you call them is to make sure you take the person you're speaking to's name, take the employee number down, write the date and time you're speaking to the person, and ask them if there's a different number that you need to call if you have to follow up on this issue. Sometimes the number you call is not the same number you can reach if you're trying to follow up on an issue. So make sure you get that information, so that if it ever comes to a time where you have to call to get an update or to follow up on your issue with the lender, you have the number readily available and you're not chasing your tail trying to find someone to talk to. The last thing you need to ask them when you're on the phone with them is, when can you expect a response back from them once you've sent them your letter? This is very important because you want to stay on top of this, okay? Every time wasted is time that your credit score is not going up. So make sure that you get a certain time frame. Even if they're not sure how long it's going to take, get a ballpark number. How many days? 2 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks? And just make sure you write it down so that you stay on top of this. This is your future and your financial stability we're talking about here. So make sure you stay on top of it. Now, last and not the least, send the letter out. Once you've done your arrangements and you have your template down, make sure to put in the right lender information, the right amounts, all the information necessary for each individual lender. Put that in your letter and mail it out. And make sure to not mail it regular mail. Mail it certified, or mail it in a way that you can track it. So a trackable mail is the way that you want to go. You want to get the person who received it. You want to get a signature on there so that you have your receipts, okay, when it comes down to making sure that you prove that you follow through on your steps. The key is to stay on top of this. You can do it, all right? You really can. You can fix your own credit. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be someone where you pay thousands of dollars for someone else to fix it. You can do it yourself, and this is the year to do it. I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to share, subscribe, make sure to like, and yeah, until next time, I just wish you guys all a blessed time. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for the support, and yeah, have a blessed time. Bye.